I hope you've enjoyed our series so far. In our last video, we focused on time and how we fill it. We asked the question, are we giving God what's right or what's left? I trust that the Lord will continue to speak to you about what we've covered up to this point. Once we become aware of where our time is going and we adjust accordingly, the next step is to make choices to keep spending time the way we should. Awareness alone doesn't change anything. What changes things is what you decide to do next. In 1 Corinthians 9 verse 26 to 27, Paul writes, I run with purpose in every step. I'm not just shadowboxing. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Paul isn't just talking about short-lived intensity. He's talking about direction and consistency. He's saying, I don't live randomly anymore. Everything I do is intentional and conscious choice. This is discipline by definition, choosing to bring the flesh and the mind into alignment with God's will. For many people, the word discipline feels heavy. It feels restrictive and harsh and unpleasant. The mind immediately wanders into the possibility of failure. But biblical discipline isn't punishment, it's alignment. It's necessary restriction which is born of a love for Christ. Hear me now, begrudging discipline is not going to work, ever. If you want to succeed in discipline, seek Jesus first. Get to know Him and His heart. Find the truth about who He is and how much He loves you. Fall in love with Him, and discipline takes on a whole different complexion. Suddenly you're not sweating and straining to stay on the right path. You're walking with Jesus, focusing on His eyes and His presence. You laugh with Him, you cry with Him, you share with Him, and discipline loses its negative connotation. Think about it. If you have a loved one who relies on you, someone whom you love deeply, you don't think twice about looking after them. It's not discipline to do so, it's love. And you don't sweat it, as the slang says. Jesus served people because He loves us. It wasn't discipline, it was love. Father, I love you, and consequently I love them so much. It's my pleasure and my honor to serve them. How does discipline feel now? Different, doesn't it? You might say, Ricardo, he's Jesus. Who are you kidding? An honor and a privilege to serve me? Can't be. But it is. And don't take my word for it, as always. Chase the truth. Find out who He is and see for yourself. There was a season in my life where I felt stuck. I was depressed and disappointed with who I was and the way my life was going. I already knew the Lord, but things hadn't started taking shape properly yet. I knew what I believed, but honest assessment revealed that my general life habits weren't supporting the life that I wanted. Eventually, my physiotherapist told me plainly, if you don't make a change, you're going to be here every week. My body was crying out for more disciplined and healthy habits, and my heart and my mind followed. That conviction wasn't great, but it was true. Your conviction may rest in a different area, but for me it was about stress and how I was managing it, physically and otherwise. Most of us would love to be disciplined enough on our own, but time quickly reveals that we're not. I'll cut to the chase. You have to make the first move. Choose which way you're going. Choose how you want to improve. Set targets and goals. Then partner with someone. A friend, a coach, a trainer, someone to be accountable to. Discipline lives better in a group than with one individual. Your mind is quite happy to talk you into being lazy with good habits. That's why you need other voices who are not having a bad day when you are. They'll encourage you to stick to your habits when you don't want to. I had one of my oldest friends with me in the beginning of my journey. Since then, other voices have come alongside me. Even the disciples partnered up. We need community. We're generally not aware of our personal leaks until it's too late. Energy leaks, time leaks, focus leaks. Accountability partners can plug the leaks. Discipline should be firm on 3 questions. What am I wanting to achieve? Where will I leak during the process? Who loves me enough to stand beside me and get my butt in gear when the leaks start? Not if, when, because they will. That's a given. This isn't about punishing yourself. Be realistic, but stretch yourself. Believe in your ability to get where you want to go. I'm not being cheesy, I want to be real with you. You can get there, it's possible. You just have to change how you see things. Forget the cliches, the failed attempts, forget all the cookie cutter methods. Try God's method. It's about making one or two choices that make significant change if applied and repeated consistently, even when you don't feel like it. And then having someone to back you up. Not someone who wants to make you happy, someone who cares enough to make you holy. And what does holy mean? It means more of who God made you to be, more kingdom, less worldview. So, you take one walk, you read one devotion, you have one quiet moment with the Lord. Set one boundary on your time. Attend one church service, one connect group meeting. Whatever it is that needs your attention. That's how discipline starts. Small, unimpressive, but effective. You will miss days. You will break rhythm. That doesn't disqualify you, it makes you human. Athletes don't quit training because they missed one session. They return to it. God isn't measuring you with a stopwatch. He's inviting you into consistency. And consistency over time reshapes a life. Bear in mind that choices meet with opposition. Resistance always shows up when we make a decision to change to be better. Ballerinas get blisters, athletes get hurt, rain pours down, the track gets wet, accidents happen, but you get back up. Whatever you do, don't dismiss progress because failure and opposition take place. Keep at it. Tomorrow we slow things down. Before looking ahead, we take a moment to look back with gratitude, not regret. Because how you end a season often determines how you begin the next one. If you're walking through this series with me, my devotional Called and Chosen is still available on Kindle. As always, take things at your own pace, but stick with it. Keep praying, seeking, and let God speak as only He can.